What does dream mean to believers? How do we see dreams when we talk of dreams? How do we understand what dreams is in the Bible? Well, as believers, we see dreams as a form of communication or divine communication between us and God. And that communication comes by serving as a way to convey message or messages of either warning, guidance to us individually. Yes, dreams are actually presented as a conduit for God to reveal his will, that is his plans or warnings to us, his believers, individually. Dreams sometimes can be symbolic or literal. That means the dreams can come straight forward without needing any interpretation or any explanation, whilst some dreams actually requires interpretation due to their symbolic nature. Dreams also comes as guidance and direction. Yes, because sometimes dreams provide direction or guidance for actions that we need to take. Example is when Joseph has example I mean is seen is Joseph's dream about his family. When Joseph had that dream concerning or regarding his family, that was a dream of guidance and direction. God was actually giving Joseph a direction and guidance in that dreams. Examples of some of the dreams in the Bible that we can relate to justify what I am saying is Jacob's dream of a ladder reaching to heaven with angels ascending and descending. Also, when Pharaoh's had that dream of fat and lean cows and healthy and wheated grain, that was actually interpreted by Joseph. And also Joseph himself also dreamt about his brothers bowing down to him. These are all examples of dreams of either guidance and direction or symbolic dreams. So sometimes God reveals things to us through dreams. That is why we call it a communication or divine communication with our Heavenly Father. Dreams are often linked to prophecies of future events. Sometimes what God is telling us in the dream or the message he's giving to us is a prophetic message, that is things to come or things that already happened that we do not actually have a clear understanding to, or things that we do not actually have full knowledge of. God sometimes gives us clear explanation or understanding regarding that particular issue. So when they become reality, when we see it as a prophetic dreams or as prophecies, because sometimes even before the thing will happen, God communicates it to us through dreams. That is why sometimes the dreams can be so prophetic, or it has that prophetic significance, that is things yet to happen in the future or things that had already happened, that but we did not have understanding to why they happen. Sometimes God explains them to us through dreams. Yes. And why someone will ask that, what at all is the importance of dreams? What I have said all are the reasons why dreams are so important, because the Bible emphasizes the importance of seeking God's wisdom and guidance in understanding the meaning of dreams. We need dreams sometimes in order to understand sometimes why God does certain things and sometimes what we need to know. So dreams are very, very important to us as believers. So we should not just joke with our dreams when we have them, though sometimes it could just be as a result of uh, unsolved issues in our hearts or in our thoughts, things that we fear most. Sometimes it could just be things that we are aware of that we take to our sleeps, unconsciously play back to us. But most times too, if you are a child of God, God actually speaks to us through dreams. So we need to take notes of that one, that it is not all dreams that are as a result of what is in our mind or our subconscious thoughts that is playing back to us. But sometimes too, as believers, it is God actually that is speaking to us, or that is communicating to us. And sometimes too, dream serves as warnings, like when Abimelech's dream about Sarah. So sometimes God gives us warning about things to happen that we need to be worried of, or we need to take we need to be conscious of. So sometimes God gives us warning also through dreams. Dreams also offer encouragement and assurance, as we also can see in Joseph's dream concerning his brothers. That the dream that Joseph had was a dream of encouragement in the future, about how God was going to make him and make the brothers to bow to down to him. So sometimes dreams actually gives us hope, or source of it's a source of hope and encouragement. So dreams are very, very important, that we don't need to just take lightly that, oh, this is just a dream. When we have a dream, actually we need to actually try to analyze the dream to see if it is a straightforward dream, or it actually needs interpretation based on whatever symbols we might have seen in the dream. Just like that fat and lean cow dreams that had interpretation, the same way some dreams actually needs interpretation. So when we dream, we shouldn't just trash it that it's just a dream. Especially as a believer, know that God speaks to us through dreams. His words also says that in the latter day, the women, or the old will dream dreams, and the young ones will have vision. So when you dream, know that it is God that is communicating to you, and try to actually pray about it, that whatever message it is, being it good or bad, the will of God will be done concerning that particular vision that he has given to you, or that particular dream. If it is something good, as a child of God, you just pray to God to make it happen. And if it requires you working towards achieving whatever it is God has revealed to you, you work towards achieving that, and God will make it happen. If it is a bad thing too, you pray against it and ask God for direction as to how to go about it, to avert whatever bad thing that he is warning you or warning us about. So let us all learn to take our dreams seriously, but we should also try to differentiate between when God is speaking to us through dreams, and when we are either hallucinating, or our unconscious thoughts are speaking or replaying things to us. We should try to analyze the dream to see which is which, in order to know what step to take. As believers, we should not just trash dream that is just a dream. This is actually what dreams mean to a believer. The Bible also uses the term vision in relation to divine communication, often in conjunction with dreams. So when you see dreams, it's just like a vision, as I said earlier, as God says that the old people will dream dreams, and the young ones will have vision. They are just in conjunction with one another. Dreams and vision is just God's divine communication with us, his children. This is what I want us to know as children of God about dreams, and what dreams actually mean, and the importance of the dreams to us as children of the Most High God.